Hi, my name's Ken Potus. I'm on the Vegan Strong Plant Build team. I'm competing as a strongman. I'm a personal trainer for a living, and I've been vegan for 10 years. Started in July 2013. Honestly, it all started with the animals and things like that for me. I was really always an animal lover. I used to volunteer with dogs and other animals in high school and college and things like that with local rescue groups. And I kind of decided maybe I don't need to eat meat anymore. I don't need to support stuff that impacts animals negatively. So I actually stopped eating meat in 2008, 15 years ago. It was basically my first week of college, first time like living by myself, and I said, let me see if I can do this, for 30 days, and went like vegetarian, and then just kind of slowly started reducing the dairy and the eggs and stuff like that to try to be more and more ethical over the years, and finally got the hang of it. And then same thing, July 2013, I said, let me just go like 30 days. If I can be vegan and no, not anything else, like let's make this work. And I did it, and it's stuck, and it's been over 10 years now. Ethics first, for sure. Like that's what inspired me to do it. And for that reason, I don't think I foresee myself ever changing. And then like as I kept going, I kind of discovered the Plant Build team back when they first started, some of the other athletes. And I said, wow, a lot of these athletes that are more plant-based, they're actually totally vegan, and they're really like killing it, basically. Even though it was not as well known back then, but it was starting to come about. So I said, what can I do to basically, I want to keep living like this, and I felt good, my body overall felt good, but what else can I do to make myself optimal and healthy and things like that? Started getting into strength training, went completely vegan. That all happened around the same time, 2013. So basically made a lot of my strength gains and things like that after going fully vegan, 2013, 2014. Got really into strength training, became a trainer in 2015, started doing this for a living, and eventually this is my life now. I lift and teach people how to lift and be healthy, and I try to eat a healthy plant-based diet as part of that. But for me, it really starts and ends kind of with the ethics. I kind of think of myself as an interesting example because I kind of started, I took my training from a more casual gym goer to really serious strength training, and started vegan like kind of within the same year. So I really got to see like, okay, how much gains can I really make being a vegan? So I went from a guy who was kind of an average gym goer. I would do the exercise, do the machines, to now I'm competing in strongman. So it took me a while to build up strength just like anybody else, but I felt fantastic doing it. I have to say overall, I've been very durable. I haven't had any kind of setbacks with any of the training, which can be pretty intense. I feel like my recovery is really good. I can kind of get right back and lift the next day and not be sore. I also have a physical job as a personal trainer. I'm moving other people's weights and loading their weights. So I'm able to do that 6-7 days a week, and then get my 4 heavy training sessions at least in and feel good. My immune system has been fantastic. Part of my job is I have to be there. I'm a personal trainer, so I have to be there 12 plus hours a day during the week sometimes. And me being sick, I can't really miss a lot of days. Then people miss their sessions, I miss my workout. So it's definitely a huge value to me that I feel like my immune system has been really, really good. A little lucky, knock on wood, obviously, but like I think the plant-based diet has a lot to do with that. I try to have a nice blend of healthy food and also foods that I just enjoy. So I feel like I fulfill my nutrition profile pretty easily, and it's definitely helped my training. And again, my health and my durability is really important to me. So I've been able to do all that. So that's been a nice positive change. Typical day of eating, there's a lot of different ways I can go with it, but there's a lot of variety and a lot of like cool plant-based things by me. I'm in New Jersey, some cool things to eat. Early in the day, I go for a lot of like higher carbohydrate fuel kind of foods. So I might have a protein bar, and then I might have something like oatmeal or a bagel or something like that with it, my coffee. Then in the middle of the day, I'll usually kind of split it between 2 meals. Again, kind of built around a healthy kind of starch and a protein. So I might have tempeh and rice, and then later on I might have seitan and potatoes, for example, and then just add veggies around that, add some healthy fats around that. So that's like, those are my bigger meals in the middle of the day. And then at night I eat, mostly veggies with a little bit more protein. So again, it could be beans, could be seitan, could be tofu, could be tempeh. Those are some of my big ones. There I'll probably have another shake, like a blended like plant fusion shake with some berries or something like that. All in all, that's kind of like the totality of it, and then a snack if I need it.
Could you be with somebody who's not vegan?
No, I don't. I mean, I think it's about being around people that share common values. So as long as we're all heading that kind of direction, that's kind of the big thing.
How often do you cheat on your vegan diet? Maybe a little dairy here and there or something?
I've been vegan for 10 years, so I kind of got all that out of my system. Before that, I was a vegetarian for a while, which was fine, but I've never really had any interest in going back to dairy or anything like that. I try to just be creative. Even if I'm in a situation where it's not so optimal, I'll go to the store, I'll be creative, I'll bring my own food, whatever it's got to be. Like, I'm pretty committed to just sticking with plants and stuff like that. So
if a doctor said, hey, you better start eating meat, what would you do?
I would have to ask him why that would be. What nutrients exist, that I can't get. Plants have all the protein you need. Plants have, all the vitamin minerals we need. You just have to know kind of where to look for it. So I would kind of challenge him, a person that would ask me that, I would just challenge them to try to find nutrients that I'm missing out on, because I certainly don't feel like I am.
Yeah.
And again, we know that plants have the full spectrum of the nutrition we need. There's easy to get supplements if you're having a tough time with something, but I really haven't really seen any setbacks from that. So.
And why are we here today?
We're getting ready for this Plant Built Mr. America Festival. So the Plant Built Heat's coming in. We're going to be facing like a huge array of different sports and different athletes. I'm on the strongman team. There's 7 of us. We're going against, we're in a field of about 100 strongmen and women, different weight classes, different everything. But we're the vegan ones. We're all pulling for each other, and we're here to show that we can do our thing and hang with this event. And I think some of us are going to have some really good quality wins here and there. And there's some really top level athletes coming in, and then I know the other teams are the same thing. So you got powerlifting, you got bodybuilding, CrossFit, kettlebells, a few different things going on here. So it's nice to be around this community of other vegan athletes, see how people train, see how people eat, and kind of spend time with each other. Some of these people, it's a small world, vegan athletics. It's a small percentage of a small percentage, or at least it used to be. We're trying to increase those percentages. People lifting, people eating plant-based, going vegan. But anyway, a lot of us have kind of either followed each other online or had minor interactions here or there. So it's kind of cool to have us all in one spot and pulling for each other. It's very uplifting.
What have you found to be the best way to influence others?
I think the best way, if you're vegan or plant-based and you're trying to get people to understand what you do, is to be just candid about what you do, fairly in a way that's approachable, and kind of have a sense of humor with it as far as just interpersonal and sociable stuff. And then just to lead by example. If you're going to be a good vegan, be a good person, be a good friend, be consistent in your message, be consistent in what you do. So again, if you show people that, okay, this meal that I ate that's vegan is actually very approachable and tastes good, they'll like it. Okay, I've been vegan for 10 years. I'm going to go lift these weights and try to better myself the same way someone else in the gym would. They totally get that. They understand that you're really putting an honest effort in. So honesty, hard work, being relatable, and then a nice sense of humor too. Being able to kind of communicate in a way that makes people feel good about themselves too, that they could do this, not just I'm different than you.
Do you have any social media or anything others can follow you, check you out on?
Yeah, so my most active one is Instagram. You can see myself, you can see some of the people I train, some of my strongman stuff. It's at Ken Potus Strength. Last name is Potus, P-O-T-I-S, Ken Potus Strength on Instagram. So you can see my stuff on there.
Do you have any kind of things that you're proud of accomplishing after having gone vegan? Like any proud accomplishments?
Yeah, I think one of my biggest things I'm proud of is the fact that I get to be a personal trainer for a living. I was not necessarily part of my lifestyle even in my early 20s. So I kind of, through plant-based eating, through training, through gaining more information, I was able to get myself into a nice, healthy space and convince others to kind of do the same, and we're all trying to better our lives. So I'm really proud of the fact that I get to be a coach and a trainer and a friend to a nice community of people at my gym. I was never a guy that I thought I'd be doing something like this or competing in a strongman event. Back then I was just a casual gym goer. I had a different kind of job, different life back then. So now I get to use this, and I'm fueled by this plant-based food and this energy, and I've been able to make it into a different kind of life for myself and to help others do the same. So I'm really thankful for that.
And do you have a quote or any last-minute encouraging words or anything that we didn't cover that you want to get out there?
Ooh. All I could say is if you're going to be a vegan person talking to others, be the vegan that you wish you met when you were first thinking about it. Be a good example, be a good friend, reach out, find common ground, have a sense of humor. If you're someone that's, if someone's asking you about this, you want to make it understandable the way that you wish you hoped you had when it was early in your journey, because I know we're all in a minority here. of trying to do stuff like this. So trying to make it more approachable and friendly, reaching out to others definitely helps.